Greetings, my name is Alex, and I consider Loki to be one of the most intriguing figures in Norse mythology. In recent times he has been introduced in various Marvel movies, comic books and video games, such as God of War Ragnarok, leaving many fans wondering about the historical accuracy of these depictions. In this video I aim to address this question, which is not an easy task, given that Loki is renowned for his shape-shifting abilities among the Norse gods. On various occasions he would take the form of a salmon, flee, fly and even a man. At other times he would impersonate other humans or giants. And then there also is his true self. I don't think that I need to explain to you how a flea, a salmon or a fly looks like, but it is said that when Loki transformed into a horse, he was a white mare, suggesting that his true self was of fair hair or complexion. In fact, Logi in Old Norse means fire, which further suggests that his hair was blonde or bright red. Either way, during one of his escapades, in which he had taken the form of a mare, he was impregnated by a stallion called Svadilfari, and sometime later Logi gave birth to Sleipnir, the 8-legged horse who was only one of his many children, and who became Odin's favorite mount. Speaking of Odin, it is worth noting that Loki was Odin's blood brother, which not only saved his life from the severe consequences of his pranks and mischief, leaving him behind with only minor scars on his face, but also gained him high status and access to mystical items, such as his magical pair of shoes that granted him the ability to run through the air and over water. Despite this, he lacked any well-attested charms, garments or vehicles. He also did not carry any swords or weapons with him, as his chief attributes were his wit and guile. He relied more on his mental strength rather than on his physical, and this may be the reason why he is often described as tall and skinny in appearance. Furthermore, in some depictions he is holding a net in his hand, because in Old Icelandic, Loki means knot or tangle. This proposed meaning of Loki's name strongly aligns with his role in Norse mythology in two ways. Firstly, it points to his role as a maker of nets, both literal fish nets and metaphorical nets, in the form of his cunning schemes that trap the gods in dangerous situations. Secondly, it could indicate him being the knot in the otherwise straightforward threat of the gods and their world, the fatal flaw that ultimately brings their demise. A prime example of this is when Loki tricks an archer to shoot the god of light, Baldur, with a mistletoe arrow, resulting in his death, though there existed a possibility to bring him back to life. But for that to happen, every living being had to mourn his loss. Loki, true to his character however, assumed the appearance of a frost giantess named Thor and refused to grieve, leaving Baldur's soul in Hell, the realm of the dead. Loki was no saint by any means, and when misfortune happened often he was the scapegoat, but from then on the Aesir saw him as the devil, and in this way he gained his iconic horns. So there you have it. That's more or less how the historically accurate god of mischief looked like. If you learned something and don't want to earn your set of horns, then please leave a like on this video, and until next time.